We got married people in. Anyone married?
Hey!
You're married. Well done, well done. How long have you been married there?
Nearly a year.
Nearly a year. Nice fresh start. A little bit of fresh start. This year I've been married 28 years, right? I fucking deserve that applause. Right, seriously. So at the moment, just something, you may not want the advice, but just be aware, it changes. It changes slightly because you love everything she does. But there is a part of her that really tends to fuck you off. You know what there really is, right? My missus, she could tend to wind me up, right? I'm going to tell you the big thing for us is, right, dancing. Right? I can't dance. I generally, really, when I dance, it looks like I put wet fingers in a 240-volt socket or something. That is it for me, right? Or like someone's got to put a spoon in my mouth at some point while I'm doing it. But, right, my wife, she thinks she can dance. Right? And to give her her credit, she can do a little bit. Nothing that's going to, like, you know, get her on Strictly or anything, but she can do like the old Macarena, you know, this thing. She does all that. Which for me is just the same thing, right, as they do on the planes, isn't it? When you're flying, they come out and give you the safety announcement. It's like, oh, there's this, over there's a door, this and that, which I always find bizarre anyway. The idea of doing that safety trick. You know, you're about to go on holiday, enjoy yourself. But before we start, I'm going to tell you a myriad of ways in which you might die before you even get there. Puts you off straight away, you know. And it's all bollocks anyway, because like all this stuff she's telling you, the emergency doors and the oxygen and all that, none of that's going to help when you're doing 600 mile an hour into a mountain, is it? That's like the safety tip, always sit at the back of a plane. That's always a good idea, because they never reverse in the mountains, do they? Oh, fuck that, you know? In fact, the only bit of kit that's any good on there, right, and I found it a bit ironic at first, but there's a life jacket underneath, right? The last time I flew on a plane, we went to southern Spain, right? With the exception of the 23 miles of the English Channel, the rest of it was rock. How was that going to work? The only bit that's any good on that is the whistle. When they put that on there. So that when you are plummeting to your death, you can cheer yourself up a little bit. If you're a fan of Wile E. Coyote, you sit there and go, oh, that'd take the sting out of it, wouldn't it? So my missus, right, anyway, right, my missus, she claims she can dance. She can do all this and like other ones, like, she can't do the YMCA. She's dyslexic, she ends up doing the BDSM, right? No, but you know, but she does think she can dance, and it's always, and this is where she pisses me off, right? And we ended up having a bit of a barney, because it always comes out at a wedding, right? This is where it always starts, because when she's had the Prosecco, because the Prosecco she gets on, because that's, if it's a paid bar, that's the free bit, isn't it? So she's on the Prosecco. Anyone say Prosecco? I said Prosecco! No, so there we go, so she's on the Prosecco, and she starts then, she's off, right? She starts like this, she's doing that dance. You know the one the girls do? You see them at the weddings. Say the girls, right, my missus, she's of an age, she's only 20, right? They start doing this dance, right? Until the cocktails are out, then it gets a bit more elaborate. The arms are out, right? I'm alright with this, because I'm sitting over here, quite happy. I'm sitting over here, I've got my little plate of sandwiches all curled up at the edge, you know what I mean? They went out at 3 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock in the evening now, right? They're all curled up at the edge. I've nicked the twiglets, I've got some of those little silver skin onions, I'm like a pig in shit over it, I'm enjoying it. I'm watching all what's happening, you know, I'm watching the bridesmaids run around trying to organise it, they're running around one of them, she snapped her ear and she's running like that. The bride and groom are over here, they're having a row, she's crying her eyes out, it's tears of regret, you know, they've only been married 40 minutes, but there you go. So anyway, right, she's having her little boogie in her dance, I'm quite happy, and the bit that sets it off is the sideways bit. When she starts dancing sideways, she's over here, she's with Jane around the handbag, they're happy, she spots me, she goes, tries to lure me in. You get this bit, right? It all goes that way, doesn't it, right? I don't want to play, right? She's jealous, right? Come on, look. Terry and Sheila, they're going, they're dancing, There's always a Terry and Sheila at a wedding, isn't there? Right? Seriously, they've been together since they were 17, they're 60 now. They go to Lindy Hop, they go to evening classes for Jive. He's fucking spinning her around everywhere. They're doing all this malarkey. Oh, everyone's clapping and cheering, they're standing back a bit, no one wants to get a stiletto in the eye, do they? They're like that. So they're doing this, come dance. And I cannot fucking dance, I've made that point. I'm getting anxious now, she wants me up. In the end, I give in. Come on, and up I get, and I chuck my shades. mucking about. Right? I'm doing the best I can. Like, stop mucking about. She pissed me right off. I've been through half a bottle of whiskey by now. I'm in the mood to tell her straight exactly how I feel. I stood up and I said, you know what, I can't stand anymore. No, actually I went, do you know what? I can't stand anymore. Out like a light. Bless her. So there we go. But it is lovely though. There are bright sides.